Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our MTA committee meeting reaction video for the month of October 2019. And this is your host, Jason Anthony, and you're looking at my Twitter page. It has been pretty active all morning. Of course, we were all day in the MTA committee meetings that are held at MTA headquarters at 2 Broadway in the financial district in Lower Manhattan. So let's start off with a conversation. First, first things off, before all the meetings started, I was greeted by board member David Mack. You guys know that he replaces Dan Malloy in Nassau County. So he approached to me. He greeted me. He wished me well, like uh, Sarah Feinberg did, Veronica Vanderpool did, among others. So, uh, we had a very interesting conversation regarding his tenure as a MTA board member. And he told me that he doesn't feel the dynamic between him and Kevin Law is working. Because, first, Kevin Law cares only about his kind. That's why we named the Babylon branch the Kevin Law branch. And like we named the Port Washington branch in honor of Pat Foy, and we call it the Pat Foy branch. And David Mack said that he wanted to Mitch Patty to be back in the MTA board, and he ended up saying that Kevin Law is just a rubber stamp. Here's the first tweet of the morning by Jose Martinez, 2006. MTA installs $47 million interlocking at Bergen Street F and G, first of its kind. Then in 2019, the MTA spent another $47 million to replace the problematic Bergen Street interlocking. And of course, Matt Camper, our fellow contributor, agreed with me that the October 13th work development on the LIRR should have been addressed, and the federal authority has had to be intervened, but something that didn't happen. 23 and the Long Island Railroad reported that 23 switches were updated. The Covert Avenue grade crossing has been successfully reopened to traffic. Over 250 track circuit has been updated. The Nassau Boulevard Bridge has been successfully replaced. There has been 42% fewer cancellations year to date, and 24 fewer short trains year to date. And the ridership on the railroad has been grown by, I don't know if Matt wants to say 15 or 1.5 million. That's something that I want him to confirm. Then we have Emma Fitzsimmons, Your Tales of Subway Escalator Hell. And of course, we had John from Pipe Power Alive speaking once again about the mainline project. And we have his video along with Andy's randomness video in the description below. This area right here. You have Andy's randomness videos link over here, and then John's over here. So when you on your leisure, you could see one or both videos. And Dr. Susan Metzger was the only board member absent. And of course, we had a tweet from the Empire Center. All this coming light in the wake of the Empire Center huge public service of digging up evidence of the outrageous LRRR pension, driven in good part of a vast overtime earning in some workers' final years in the job. And our fellow contributor Matt Camper replies to Kevin Law's branch, saying that it's bad, but Hicksville and Mineola is worse. But of course, Kevin Law is from Suffolk County. And then we had Nabil Drali, president of the Rail Transportation Engineering. He said in answer to board member Neil Zuckerman that the railroad has three quarters of a chance. That means 60 to 65%. That means uh, the December 31st, 2020. If not, and also the Department off the table, good work, Gov. Instead, Simmons and Bombardier will be fined $2 million per month for delay. And then we had David Meyer tweeting the transportation, the TW Local 100, that want to give a shout out to all of those brothers and sisters of the TW Local 100 that I know that you guys will be there on Wednesday. That's a fact. And David Meyer, who is the transit reporter for the New York Post, posted this article. Trash train contest over $500 for a pick of New York City's dirtiest subway car. And of course, the TWU Local 100 is absolutely correct in this point because I have seen less and less people cleaning the stations. And let's let's do something here before anything. But before that, we have uh we have delays on 2 and 5 trains due to brakes automatic being activated at Flatbush Avenue Brooklyn College. Some southbound 2 trains will be terminating at Chambers Street. Some 5 trains will be terminating at Bowling Green. And some 2 and 5 trains will be running on the 4 between Franklin Avenue and Crown Heights. And also we have delays on the 7 that we have is sped delay longer wait times on the 7 local train. And also northbound ENR trains are running with delays while trains are rerouted because of switch problems at 36th Street, Queens. And southbound CNE are proceeding after remove train from service at 14th Street. And northbound A are delayed due to an outgoing signal problem at 80th Street, Queens. And because of the signal malfunction at 36th Street, Queens, southbound F and M trains are swiping routes between that station and 4750th Street, Rockefeller Center. After Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, the next stop on southbound F trains will be Queens Plaza. Afterwards, it will switch and make M stops until 4750th Street, Rockefeller Center. And after 36th Street, Queens, the next stop on southbound M trains will be 21st Street, Queensbridge, followed by Roosevelt Island, Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street, and 57th Street, 6th Avenue. And we have some northbound D of running express between Bay Parkway, 22nd Avenue, and 9th Avenue because of a signal malfunction south of Bay Parkway, 22nd Avenue. And also we have Manhattan-bound J and M trains are proceeding after brakes were activated at the Williamsburg Bridge. What a night we're having in subway. So let's go to see what if we could. Let's do it this way. Let's go to YouTube.
I like to call the
Let's start off with public speakers. Are there any public speakers this morning?
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have 6 members of the public registered to speak today.
Excellent. Let's go.
For our public speakers, whom I'd like to remind you have, in the interest of time and fairness to all, we limit everyone to 2 minutes. Please be aware of the clock in the front of the room and the warning light you'll see reminding you that you have 30 seconds left to conclude your remarks. The first speaker is Jason Pinheiro, followed by Yuki Endo.
Good morning, Andy Byford, and good morning, Sarah. I told you guys I was gonna come today, and didn't fail. Andy, you know that you're an asset for New York City Transit. You are the one that's put New York City Transit up to date. please don't leave us because we need you now than before. Because if you leave us, the system will collapse. And then we'll see the 70s and 80s, decades that we don't want to see again. So I want to appreciate you, Andy, for all your efforts that you have done. And you know that you have all of my support from top to bottom. That will be your legacy from now on. And I want to make a small commentary for Sarah Feinberg and Veronica Vanderpool. Thank you for sending me those messages of recovery when I was in the hospital this past Thursday night. That was so encouraging for you girls, and you could count on my support like always. So let's keep it moving.
So that was me speaking in New York City Transit committee meeting this very morning. And I said that quote. But of course, Andy Byford didn't respond to questions of the press that you guys saw there, that now everything is different. Now the closed captions are not in the middle, now they are in the side. So the MTA did that update, and it's a good thing. And then we have Marie Bolden, a woman concerning, spoke about the concerns regarding the B-46 select the B-46 local. And we had the Wall Street Journal posting an article that says transportation workers plan to protest in Lower Manhattan next week over stalled contract talks with the MTA, leader by Tony Otano. And of course, so Andy Byford didn't say much. And of course, that's David Meyer and Vince Barone from the press room, and that's Jose Martinez taking the picture there. And Clayton Gus posted, Andy Byford and the transit committee members ignored the elephant in the room. Byford did say, Pete Tomlin, the signal guru he hired, will oversee with signaling capital work, and his Safe Seconds campaign, or SSS, involved a union partner from the start, contrary to Cuomo's assertion. So contrary that the governor, Andrew Mark Cuomo, people use Andrew M. That M is for Mark. I don't know when people are going to use the governor's full name, like the mayor. They call him Bill de Blasio. Why not Warren Wilhelm Jr.? And then David Myers said, BB asks if the MTA is operating still under the governor's emergency. She met with silence. Pfeiffer said he didn't know. Buffran said that to say EO was recently renewed. And we had, oh, Grumpy Larry. Today we had a Grumpy Larry shorts. That, of course, didn't give me kudos of bringing up Federation. And then we have PCAC's Alan Shannon posting the future of the bus service begins now. You see the Omni readers. You see them already along in standard buses, and you see this in the new buses along the, let me see, in the newer models like the XT60s. You will see them. And of course, Craig Cipriano did his first video. There's Craig, like always. And here's Sally Libera presenting the peak running times of every line from September of last year to September this year. The one that performed the best was the 7 Express. And the least that performed was the C, the Cookie. What a disgrace. But still, the 7 Express is performing better than the 6 Express. Then the 2 and the 3 are operate almost like tied, literally. But let's continue. And then Craig Cipriano said that the Omni reader will be in all buses by the end of next year, 2020. But I wonder why they don't use this. Let's see what we can find with Wikipedia. Because I know that in Puerto Rico, they have the diamond shape. See? Diamond shape. say something like this. You see that diamond shape should be just like that. But we don't see it here in New York, unfortunately. But we see something similar to this. That's not enough. Or even this. That's way better. But nope. Let's continue on. Now the wayfinder for to find the elevators will be more let's say commuter friendly. And of course the issue regarding platform doors was brought again, like our beloved Chuck Murler will bring up every single time. But due to the structural integrity of some station platforms, we could say in stations like City Hall, let's see, Union Square on the Lexington Avenue line, that is like a S shape. 59th Street, Columbus Circle on the Broadway 7th Avenue. 42nd Street, Bryant Park on 6th Avenue line. Station platforms aren't the same. And here we have a picture of the union members, our brothers and sisters, promoting the Pathway branch and the trash train. And since that we're gonna take the subway tomorrow, and even I wish the best wishes to Larry, the not regular reader, and everyone's in their best behavior. And of course, we have this.
than in the previous year. That is a coming back to the subway after years of ridership decline. Weekdays now see more than 250,000, nearly 250,000 more riders in September on a weekday than in the previous year. That is a similar figure for an increase in ridership on the weekends as well. And more importantly, delays continue their downward trend. There were fewer than 30,000 trains delayed in September. That is 20,000 fewer than September of last year. Andy Byford did kind of hint at some of the tension he's been feeling with Governor Cuomo in this comment he made in the board this morning.
There's a positive science, customer sat, and voting with your feet, if you will, people coming back to the subway. So, Chair, I hope these results give you, the committee and the board, assurance that this team knows what it's doing, and given leeway and the means to do it, we will turn this system around.
Yup. And Andy Byford is the person indicated to turn the system around. There's no doubt about it. Then we have this guy, Bob Ferran. Still going between him and Larry Schwartz, aka Andrew Mark Cuomo's puppet. You have to ride either the subway, the bus, or the commuter rail to see fare evasion. If you don't ride at least one component, you're completely out of reality. Because everyone who turns into my YouTube channel or follows me on social media have witnessed fare evasion in one moment or another. If it's in the LIRR, on Metro North, on the subway and the buses. And I have witnessed it in all of them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do disclosure. In several occasions, my ticket wasn't collected. Therefore, I had technically a free ride in the future. But what's going to be done about it? Nobody has a magic wand to have the answer. Let me see if the... Okay, still nothing. And then we have Rachel Falls that says, so both the MTA's fare evasion numbers are so reliable and have increased. Not sure we can have it both ways. But of course, we had the MTA IG in attendance. Next to her is Phil Ang, and next to Phil Ang, we have the architect of Omli, who is Adam Poultry. This gentleman right here, he is the architect behind Omli. He explained calmly to every single component within the agency how Omni is going to replace the Metro card that we know in 2023 and how it's going to be done. And of course, in the last meeting, CPOC, my fellow contributor Matt Camper agrees with me that New Jersey Transit Corporation and its subsidiaries, New Jersey Transit Rail Operations Inc., New Jersey Transit Bus Operations Inc., New Jersey Transit Mercer Inc., and New Jersey Transit Morris Inc. should be more transparent in providing monthly updates regarding PTC. And of course, this is a small video that council member Yandis Rodriguez did doing his NYCT Transit Tour 2019 with Transit President Andy Byford. We call him Super A. And he will remain Super A. Because he is super. He is special. He is unique. He has what a person has to have to be in that spot. Thank you for joining me, Andy, and thank you for joining me, Alex. Andy, I know that you're watching this. I posted your video in the description below that you could watch your speech whenever. But let's see what's gonna happen on Wednesday morning. Now, of course, let's see if the press will show up on Wednesday like they did this morning that they show on Flocks, starting with Antoine Lewis, Tim Fletcher, Checky Beckford from NBC4. All of them show up without knowing that President Byford wasn't going to give an answer to the question why he decided to withdraw from his resignation. But to close things up, let's see what are the delays right now on the subway and on the commuter rails. Oof! What a night for the 2 and the 5! We have northbound 2 and 5 trains are proceeding with delays after we move a train with mechanical problems at Sterling Street. And 2 and 5 trains are proceeding with delays as we remove a train that had its brakes activated at Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College. The 7 is back to good service. We still have the service has resumed on the 8th Avenue line. There are still delays on northbound ENR trains. The switchboard on 36th Street, Queens. And still we have delays on Manhattan-bound A trains due to a signal problems at 80th Street. And we still have the remote on the F&M that they swiping between 36th Street, Queens, and Rockefeller Center. So basically, the next stop on Brooklyn bound service will be Queens Plaza. And on the M will be 21st Street, Queensbridge, followed by Roosevelt Island, Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street, and 57th Street. And also some northbound D will run express from Bay Parkway, 22nd Avenue, and 9th Avenue. Because guess what? Signal malfunction south of Bay Parkway, 22nd Avenue. And we have nothing on Long Island Railroad, nothing on Metro North. Let's check NJT to see what we have in their neck of the woods. It says here that the Morrison Nexus Line train number 6655 that departs at 6:41 from Newark Broad Street is up to 10 minutes late due to a earlier congestion. Oops! We have cancellations at the Raritan Valley Line. We have the Raritan Valley Line train 5454 that departs at 8:47 from Raritan has been canceled. Customers are advised to use train number 5456 that departs at 9:53 from Raritan. And also there was an earlier canceled train from Newark Penn Station. And all of this is on a close schedule. And as a reminder, weekday 1C right Raritan Valley Line service to Penn Station and off peaks will resume Monday, November 4th. And if you're an train rider, you know that today, if you want to go to Coney Island, N train will be running only to 86th Street, Graves End. For direct service to Coney Island, take the Q, D, or F trains. And we have something special coming up this weekend. And that is that the subway will be 115 years old. And the Transit Museum has something special for us. So let's go to their website, shall we? And of course, the Transit Museum will open at 10 a.m. and the low V's will be on the 2 and the 3 between 12:30 and 4 p.m. and the subway takeover. And the link to this event will be also posted on the description below. So if you guys want to go that day, you guys could go. And most likely I'll be in attendance, at least riding the vintage trains. So it is 7:53 p.m. on this beautiful Monday. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this Monday night. And again, stay tuned for Matt Camper and to me on Wednesday that we will be tweeting regarding the full board. But of course, I'll be having live reaction, or in other words, live tweets from MTA HQ. So with that said, thank you for watching this reaction video, and I'll see you guys later.